clause in their legal books, but you were breaking the unspoken laws of control. You weren't supposed to see how this whole thing really works. You weren't supposed to know where the levers are or who's really pulling them, and you sure as hell weren't supposed to be able to explain it to others in a way that actually made sense. They observed you differently. While they put other people in boxes and stamped them with neat little labels, they couldn't figure out where to put you. Your stillness unnerved them. Your calm, laser-focused awareness felt offensive to them, like you weren't playing the part they assigned you. You didn't flinch when the script demanded fear. You didn't clap when the scene called for approval. And in their world, that's a glitch in the system. They tried studying you like a science project. They traced your movements, monitored your relationships, even tracked your digital footprint, hoping to predict your next step. But you never gave them the reaction they were expecting. When pressure hit, you didn't crumble. You disappeared into silence, recalibrating in ways they couldn't follow. When most people lashed out emotionally, you moved with surgical precision. And that scared them. Why? Because their entire profiling system depends on people moving from fear, craving approval, or feeding ego. But your moves didn't come from any of those places. They came from somewhere deeper. Call it instinct, call it strategy, call it a frequency they couldn't measure. And that's what made you uncontainable. They weren't scared you'd physically harm them. They were scared you'd wake people up, that just standing in a room, you'd shift the temperature of the conversation, that by existing as you are, people would start questioning things they'd accepted their whole lives. And once that kind of questioning starts, control begins to crumble. That's the real reason they marked you. Not because you were unpredictable, but because you were uncontrollable. They could track your path, but not your purpose. They could document your words, but not the force behind them. They could map your history, but not your destiny. And that made them nervous. They tried to replicate you, break you down into formulas, hoping they could turn your awareness into something they could own or weaponize. But no matter how close they got, they couldn't touch the source. And that infuriated them. Because in their world, everything has a source they can tap, a power they can drain. But not you. Your refusal to play by the rules isn't rebellion for the sake of rebellion. It's precision, it's